evening to everyone who want to get help concerning free internet connection, free calls, and free SMS. So into this video, I'm going to be talking on how you can get a free internet connection, free calls, and free SMS on our SIM cards. No matter where you are located, no matter your location, you can get a free internet connection on any SIM card that you are using. So in this video of today, that is what I'm going to be teaching you, how you can get a free internet calls and free SMS on any SIM card. So the first thing we have to do, we have various methods that we are using in order to get a free internet connection, free calls, and free SMS. I have always teach you the 6 SIM method and the 3 SIM method and now the 9 SIM method. So if you are using an internet connection and depending your network, the network you are using determine how fast and how you can get your free internet connection. So let's talk about how to get the free calls and free SMS connection. So we have the method of SIM card. That is, you have to have at least 6 SIM cards in order to have a free internet connection, free calls, and free SMS. So these 6 SIM cards, they are of 6 different partitions. As we have been talking, I have shown you in the video how you can be able to count the partition of the SIM card, because each SIM card has its own partition. So you have to know the SIM card that you are using. You have to count the number of partitions that SIM is being shared. Then you have to make sure you have to buy those number of SIM in order to have a free internet connection. So the first thing you have to do after you have buy those SIM cards, know that you are going to use a blade, that is a light blade, and you are going to scratch, that is, you just have to use a blade and you go to any of those partition and make sure you scratch it very well. When you scratch it very well, that gold color, something like this gold color on that SIM card, it will disappear. Then you are seeing now but the silver part of the SIM. Then you take the second SIM card, you go to the second partition and you make sure you have to scratch it very well. So when you scratch that, those are 2 SIM card with 2 partition scratch. Then you go now to the third SIM card and make sure you also have to crash the third partition on that SIM card. When you scratch the third partition, you take the fourth SIM card and make sure you scratch the fourth partition. Take the fifth SIM card and make sure you scratch the fifth partition. That would help you to have a free internet connection, because after you have scratched, you have to be testing the SIM card one after another. And when you test each of the SIM card, know that among those 6 SIM cards, we have just one that will give you free internet connection, because the internet company, they are trying to play along with the partition that is having free internet connection. So that is why we have to use the various number of SIM cards so that we can be able to have free internet connection and free calls and free SMS. Because if you use just one SIM card and you scratch, that one SIM card may not give you that partition, so it means that that one is waste. So if you are ready to have a free internet connection, free calls and free SMS, you have to count the number of partition on your SIM. So if you don't know how to count the number of partition, you can go into my video and learn how to get a free internet connection. If you have learned how to get a free internet connection, then you can come in here. I will teach you many things you need to know. And if you have any question to ask concerning the free internet connection stuff, then you can ask a question. For those who are live now, you have an opportunity to ask your question and I will answer you right here directly. And for those who will watch the video after, you just have to put down your you just have to put down your comment, then I'll also uh, get back to you. So if you have any question or anybody is having any question to ask, feel free to ask. Give me your location, tell me the network you are using, then to I'll be able to tell you how you can get a free internet connection on that SIM card. So if you are just watching, then you make sure you also have to subscribe. Give me a internet connection, the SIM card, the company, then let me tell you how you can do in order to have a free internet connection and free calls and free SMS. So I'm still waiting for those who are still watching me at this time. So if you have any question to ask, you feel free to ask any question concerning free calls and free SMS. So I am still waiting for any question. Feel free to ask a question. Yes, so we are talking on how to get a free internet connection. So if you are just coming, we are talking on how to get a free internet connection and free calls so that you can use your phone. You call anywhere you like, call at any time, and you are not paying any bill. Anything you are using it for free. So if you have any question to ask, you can feel free to ask the question. Just feel free to ask any question. If you have not been understanding or you are unable to get a free internet, free calls and free SMS on those SIM cards, on any SIM card, you let me know so that I can teach you the more.